So I was supposed to get up at at 5 o'clock to go to the gym at 5:30, but it's gone midnight. It's about 20 past 12, and I still can't get to sleep. So not the early start I had planned. Instead of 5 o'clock, 7:30 wake up. I just could not get to sleep last night, so about to go have some food now, and then head to the gym. And today is leg day. So breakfast is overnight oats, blueberries, a scoop of white chocolate whey protein, and some rice milk. And the macros are... So I use like the oats and the protein and the rice milk as the base, and then just add something different in each day. So blueberries, raspberries, different fruit, peanut butter, cocoa powder, cinnamon. There's so many different things you can try. I definitely will put the recipe up at one point. Just got back from the gym. Didn't film it because I was already running late and I just wanted to get through the workout, get it done. Squats, so 120 kilos for 4 reps, which is actually a new PR for me. So next week, I'm going to go for 125, see how that goes. I really want to get up to that 3 plate squat, which is 140 kilos, or 315 pounds. But when I got home, this had arrived for me. So, I got a nice order from My Protein. Gonna open that now. I love this stuff. Right, so some protein bars, micellar casing bars, chocolate peanut butter flavour, and the chocolate fudge flavour too. 2 packs of the protein pasta. This stuff's really good. It tastes like normal pasta. I don't even notice the difference. Definitely good. I'm probably going to save this for when I'm cutting. Forgotten what this is actually. Oh yes, the syrup. Sugar-free maple syrup for the pancakes. Flavour drops. That's the stevia raspberry flavour. Because I make my own protein pre-workouts. This just helps flavour it a little bit. And last but not least, I got some shorts. Perfect for showing off those calves, which I'm so proud of. So I think they look alright. The shorts, I mean, the calves, yeah, they're alright too. So I wanted to talk about BCAAs. And talk about why a lot of people are just probably wasting their money on them, and whether or not you should even consider taking them. So BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, comprised of 3 amino acids: leucine, isoleucine and valine. Valine doesn't really do much. Isoleucine is okay. It improves energy uptake and helps repair muscle tissue. But leucine is the main one, the main part of it that has the most benefits. The main benefits of that are increasing protein synthesis rates and helping retain lean body mass. So that right there is one reason why you shouldn't bother buying BCAAs, because you can just buy leucine on its own. You'll save a lot of money. I'm looking at My Proteins, BCAAs and leucines. If you buy the kilo bags of each, it will cost you about £7 to £8 per 100 grams of BCAAs, whereas if you just buy leucine, you're going to pay about £3 per 100 grams. So you do save a lot of money, and you don't end up wasting it on the ingredients in BCAAs that you don't really need and don't really give much benefit. So leucine is good. The second thing though is if you're having a high enough protein diet, so if you're eating chicken, beef, pork, salmon, eggs, cheese, you're likely getting enough leucine already. Just to give you an idea, a serving of chicken, beef or pork will give you about 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine, and that is usually all the amount you need in a day. 2 eggs will give you about 1 gram of leucine, but the main one is whey protein. A serving of whey protein, so 25 gram scoop, will give you about 2 grams of leucine. So if you're having enough protein, like a gram per pound of body weight, then you're probably having enough. So you're not going to, like doubling your leucine intake by taking it as a supplement is not going to actually give you any benefit really. And most of the studies that back up BCAAs in general were done with test subjects that were on a very low protein diet. So if you're into fitness and bodybuilding and lifting weights, you're probably having a high enough protein diet anyway. so you're not going to get that same benefit that those test subjects got. And the third point I want to make is when leucine is worth taking, and this relates to fasted training. So a lot of people do fasted training, whether it's for personal preference or for the fat burning purposes of it. But when you do train fasted, your likelihood of muscle breakdown is increased, so the rate of the muscle breakdown is actually increased, and over time this can inhibit the amount of muscle you gain. Now leucine can actually help minimise this, and obviously if you want to stay fasted you can't get the leucine from protein or from meats or cheese or anything like that, because then you wouldn't be in a fasted state. So by taking leucine as a supplement form, so 2 to 4 grams before training, can help minimise the amount of muscle breakdown. However, I'm going to go back on that now, because a better alternative than leucine would be HMB. HMB stands for beta hydroxy beta methylbutyrate. It's a metabolite of leucine, and studies have shown it to be much more effective at preserving lean mass, so minimising the amount of muscle breakdown that can be caused by fasted training. And you can get this for pretty much the same price as leucine. So if you're taking leucine for the benefits of fasted training, personally I'd recommend going for HMB, but definitely there's no real point in taking BCAAs unless you are on a very low protein diet. But if you are, that can easily be solved by increasing your protein intake. It's going to be much more satisfying as well to get your protein from food as opposed to BCAA powder, which, I'll be honest, it tastes like shit. So if you learned something, leave a like. If you didn't learn anything, or even if you don't like me and think I've got a stupid face, subscribe anyway, because I really need the numbers. Yeah, anyway, bye.